to a special Integrated Marketing Week edition of Social Bell. I'm Josh.
And I'm Brad, and today we have from our Nasdaq-listed company, Microsoft, Steve Sirich with Bing Ads. Bing.
Bing. Welcome.
Thanks, guys. It's nice to be here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So how has Integrated Marketing Week been for you thus far? You know, what are you expecting to take away from this experience?
It's been great so far. I mean, it's my first opportunity to actually participate in integrated marketing, the DMA Integrated Marketing Week. It's been terrific in terms of just understanding where are we going as an industry. Certainly when you think about integrated marketing, it's very much a buzzword. But it speaks to the fragmentation that we have today, the many choices that marketers have when they think about how to reach consumers with their messages. And so we believe search plays a key role in how to really more tightly integrate and bring marketing really to a place of greater precision and of higher relevance to consumers. So that's why we're here this week.
Absolutely. And when you think about the amount of searches that happen every single day and how that plays into not only a user's experience, not only on one site, but across their internet browsing for the rest of the day and for really the rest of that, you know, lifespan on a device, your team plays a huge role in that.
Well, we do, and I mean, we have a vision really at Bing that we're going to index the entire world and that our world will become a digital canvas. And when you think about how to navigate that digital canvas, search is going to be key, right? Because it's about finding information. It's about completing tasks. It's about getting things done, right? Really empowering you with information. So it's an exciting time for us as we think about just what search can mean to the next generation of technology. We're only at the tip of the iceberg in terms of what it does today.
Absolutely.
So with Bing, what are your challenges at Bing Ads as far as a marketer?
Well, I would say it's still measurement. Attribution is so key in marketing. It's understanding, you know, that consumer decision journey and how you influence a buyer through that buying sort of journey. And search, certainly with the intelligence that you have in search, you have more intelligence in search and understanding intent that you've had in any other media previously. And so, but really to harness that and understand that intelligence is really the biggest challenge. It's an intent network when you think about search. It's understanding intent. And you have all that discoverability and information, those analytics, but you only have it today within a microcosm of, let's say, Bing or some of the publisher sites that we actually power. But how do you then begin to take that intelligence? You begin to really understand, you know, media and all that attribution across multiple publishing sites, across multiple media, TV, radio, print. How do you really begin to understand that intent across all those different surface areas? And so that's the biggest challenge still. You know, we're in the early days in terms of understanding attribution, understanding what it means relative to conversion, and how do we take that information and that measurement and really act on it.
Well, I think a lot of people don't realize how many places Bing actually is, because you told me that Bing actually powers Siri. What else does it power?
Well, it powers a lot of different devices. We believe Bing is really, it's not necessarily a product, but we like to believe Bing is an action, is a verb, and is ultimately a behavior. Search is that way, right? I mean, we're certainly, we understand what Google's been able to do with a very competitive product. And when people speak to search, they say, Google it. When we speak to search, we say, Bing it.
Bing it.
But we believe Bing can be an intelligent brand across multiple devices, whether they be first party or even third party. You mentioned one of the third parties in Siri. We also power Apple's Spotlight Search. We power Amazon's Kindle. So those are some of the third-party experiences. And then first-party, we're very much a part of the Xbox experience. We're very much a part of your productivity experience with Outlook and with the Office suite. So you'll continue to see Bing being a part of multiple experiences, whether they be our own Microsoft assets or they be third-party assets and partners.
So one of the coolest things that I've seen recently out of Bing is this Bing Pulse, the polling technology. Would love to put that on our Nasdaq tower and do some Times Square polls. Can you make that happen?
We love what search can mean in terms of being a predictive engine, understanding behavior and predicting based on all those signals. Search is constantly, you know, taking in all those different signals. So it does a great job in terms of creating prediction and understanding. I don't know if this weekend we actually picked the Triple Crown winner, American Pharoah. I know that unfortunately we picked the Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl and we fell a little short. Great game, but we've typically you'll find as a predictive engine, it is highly reliable. So.
Well, we've actually used Bing predictions in a prior episode.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we did
A March Madness
a March
episode.
Madness
Yeah.
episode.
And I think it did pretty well relative to the brackets.
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So, not
Very
a perfect
impressive.
bracket though.
Not a perfect, and there were very few perfect ones out there.
Yes.
I know ours were wrecked pretty early on, but I'm not going to go there.
Yes.
So an event like Integrated Marketing Week, what does
Yeah.
that mean for Bing? What's the role that Bing Ads plays within this?
Well, I think the role we play is really getting our story out there to marketers. That when you think about search, it's not just a performance-based marketing engine or a direct marketing engine, but it's also very much a brand experience. We all think about the purchase funnel in terms of the customer decision journey, but knowing that Bing and search is becoming much more of a, as I said, a behavior and less a product. It's recognizing that throughout that that decision journey and that customer funnel, you can find ways to connect with customers in really relevant and highly emotive, as well as direct ways when you're looking to drive conversion at the lower part of the funnel. So it's making sure that people understand that story and they're starting to really think differently about their integrated marketing campaigns and recognizing that search needs to be very much at the center of those integrated marketing campaigns when you think about all the intelligence and the signals you can get from it.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So the Integrated Marketing Conference theme this year is trust.
Yep.
So can you talk to us a little bit about trust in the broader Microsoft umbrella and how important it is?
Well, it's extremely important. I mean, we talk about at Microsoft about this outside-in culture, which is really about how do we create listening posts with customers, and then how do we take action on those listening posts. Bing has adopted that, I would say, in a very serious way, and because we know that we have a very legitimate competitor in Google. And so in order for us to continue to improve our product with consumers and customers, business customers, we need to constantly be listening to them, understanding what we can do to improve and innovate on the product. And then secondly, it's when you think about the Bing experience directly with consumers, it's about what are we doing to continue to improve our relevance? Are we building trust with actually what we're providing to customers? They're providing us with their intent, and we need to make sure we're fulfilling that intent. And we're doing right by them in terms of the technology and what we refer to sort of as the algorithm to ensure that those results are exactly as they would intend and they're answering their questions, not the second or third time, but the first time. So that, in a way, is kind of encapsulates how we think about trust.
Absolutely.
Great.
That's a perfect wrap and a great tie into Integrated Marketing Week and the overall theme this year. So, thank you for being on the show. This has been an awesome experience and pleasure to hear about Bing Ads and the great work that you're doing.
Josh, Brad, it was a pleasure.
Well, from all of us here at Social Bell, I'm Brad. This is Josh, and we've got Steve. It's been a pleasure hosting you, Steve, and have a great rest of the Integrated Marketing Week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, everybody.